all Eurostar on Monday, and in France itself, 3 out of 10 they are still investigating the ex. Good rest. Health ministry, and 200 injured after Israel's military struck a school in central Gaza. The school was based here in the city of Deir el-Balah, and the Israel Defense Forces also attacked parts of Khan Yunis to the south. They're ordering civilians to leave there and move to what they're calling an adjusted humanitarian area in El Mawasi along the coast. All of that amidst a continuing operation against Hamas fighters who've apparently regrouped there. Here's Mark Lowen with the latest.
When Gaza's horror hits, a frantic rush to survive. Every second matters, hanging between life and death. Among the victims of today's Israeli strikes, children. The missiles tore into a school housing the displaced. Their few possessions. Israel says it targeted Hamas command and control center inside the school. But from the rubble came those who had simply been taking shelter. And he fell to the ground. I didn't know where to run for fear, he says, so I fled inside the school thinking it was safe. But then I saw heads, hands and feet. As Israeli troops push on, they've warned people to leave another part of Gaza in the south, previously a humanitarian zone. Hamas, they say, now uses it for attacks. The safe area for civilians, shrinking ever further. And so the daily ritual of nightmare and grief. And trying to soothe the inconsolable.
Well, elsewhere in this volatile region, we've had news in the last half hour or so that 9 Israelis have been killed in the northern part of the Golan Heights. That is the area that is annexed by Israel, occupied by Israel on the border with Lebanon and Syria. This was a rocket fire which killed 9 people who were all young, between the ages of 10 and 20, playing in a football field or indeed a playground. Now, Hezbollah, the Lebanese militant group, with whom Israeli forces have been involved in near daily skirmishes since the 7th of October attacks, have denied responsibility. But the fear since the 7th of October has been that this could all escalate into a much wider regional war. So now, with this deadliest attack in Israel that has been from Lebanon since the 7th of October, the fear could be that this could be the spark that could ignite something much more regional and much more dangerous.
Thank you, Mark Lowen there with the latest. Millions of people visit these beautiful national parks in the Canadian Rockies every year, but wildfires are currently raging across the region. All residents of the historic town of Jasper have been told to leave. A third of all buildings in the town have been destroyed. No deaths or injuries have been reported, though local officials say the full extent of the damage isn't yet known. The Premier of the state of Alberta, which includes Jasper, expressed the mood. We share a loss with all of those who live in the town have helped build it. Now, before we go, just to tell you that 2 paddleboarders say they feel like they won the jackpot when they came across something very special while out on the water in Poole in Dorset. Ben Felton and Nick Woods were joined in their session by a whole of dolphins. The friends said they had never experienced anything like it before. That's it for now. I'll be back with the main news here tonight at 10. Right now, it's time for news wherever you are. Have a very good evening.
Good evening. Welcome to Midlands Today. I'm Amy Cole. The Mayor of the West Midlands has vowed to work with Birmingham City Council and the Police and Crime Commissioner to prevent more deaths by driving. In campaign group Streets for Birmingham staged a protest at Old Snow Hill, urging the city's leaders to declare a state of emergency on the city's roads. It says that since June last year, at least 23 people have died and it wants to see speed limits lowered. The Mayor, Richard Parker, says he'll raise the issue with the Transport Secretary next week. Tributes have been paid to 4 young men who died in a car crash in Gloucestershire last weekend. 3 of the victims were Romanian nationals and the 4th was from Bulgaria. Most of them were living in Gloucester. They were killed on the A436 in Cheltenham and their car hit a tree. Their families say the friends came to the UK to build a future for themselves. Wow. Has been allocated to legacy projects, but a new housing development for Perry Bar still hasn't opened.
Golden Summer of Sport, which was made for legacy ambitions, not the Commonwealth Games. So today, 2 years on, young people who've been supported by the Games Legacy charity came together to celebrate.
They're not only planning the event, but they're gaining skills for their CV. The opportunities that the Games has stimulated in the area will help them to feel not only proud of their place, but also
I think that lady
came. New communities to do it.
Oh yeah.
The event was organised by a charity.
You kick face.
We've been doing the planning with a group of 25 young people to get their insight of what they'd like to see for the event, just allowing them to put something on the stand on the CVs for college applications, applications.
Leica has received funding to target girls like her to take up snowboarding.
Eagle Pickle's my favourite.
So that they feel like they can actually go and especially snowboarding. I don't think it's just cool skills, she just knows herself.
But the Games' flagship legacy project, a failed athletes village turned housing development, still as empty. So I asked the new West Midlands Mayor Richard Parker to tarnish the Games' legacy.
Careful, Stace.
I sit here.
And I want to build on that development and create lots more homes across this region.
2 years on, and Ozzy the Bull and Perry the Mascot have at least secured their legacies, still bringing joy after all this time. James Bowden, BBC Midlands Today, Birmingham.
In memory of the Warwickshire fast bowler Bob Willett. Bob died in 2018 of prostate cancer. Fans of the test match against the West Indies. His awareness of the disease.
How can Muslims get married?
Bowling speed in return for a donation.
Dad would have been totally shocked that this is all in aid of him.
A video about
I
a
think
Muslim
proud of us for doing something.
couple getting married.
Medical after this news, I have to go and shave. Because when you feel uncomfortable.
Going for gold. The Uttoxeter swimmer Adam Peaty was the second quickest in this morning's 100-metre breaststroke. This means that he progresses to the semi-finals this evening. The Birmingham gymnast Joe Fraser was in top form on the parallel bars and high bar to help Britain qualify. And Matilda Hodgkins-Byrne from Hereford was part of an impressive showing in the double sculls at the rowing regatta. Well, let's take a look at the weather. Here's Star.
Good evening. I've still got a few showers around for the early part of the night and a weather front clearing, but there's going to be a little area of high pressure starting to build in from tomorrow onwards, and it's going to bring back the hot and humid weather. So as the showers die away overnight tonight, just a little bit of mist and fog possible into the early hours, the nighttime temperature dropping to a minimum. And then for tomorrow, a much warmer day. It's going to be quite bright first thing, any mistiness clearing early morning, and with the sunshine around, feeling quite hot at times into the afternoon on Sunday. Although this is the start of the hot and humid weather, I think with sunny spells into the afternoon, a maximum of 25 Celsius.
Ooh, that sounds good. Our next update is tomorrow tea time at 6:15. Thanks for watching. Enjoy your evening.